A crook frame is a curved timber, one of a pair, which supports the roof of a building. Used particularly in England, this type of timber framing consists of long, generally naturally curved, timber members that lean inwards and form the ridge of the roof. These posts are then generally secured by a horizontal beam which then forms an A shape. Several of these crooks are constructed on the ground and then lifted into position. They are then joined together by either solid walls or crossbeams which aid in preventing wrecking. The action of each individual frame going out of square with the rest of the frame, and thus risking collapse. Etymology. The term crook comes from Middle English crock, from Old Norse kraka, meaning hook. This is also the origin of the word crooked, meaning bent, twisted or deformed, and also the crook used by shepherds and symbolically by bishops. Use. Crooks were chiefly in use in the medieval period for structures such as large tithe barns. However, these bent timbers were comparatively rare, as they were also in high demand for the shipbuilding industry, where naturally curved timbers were convenient and available. Carpenters continued to use them at much later dates. For instance, base crooks are found in the roofs of the residential range of staple in buildings. Nos. 337-338. High Holborn, London. This is dated by documented records to 1586, with significant alterations in 1886, under Alfred Waterhouse, and further restorations in 1936, and 1954-55. Despite these changes, an authority on English historic carpentry, Cecil Hewitt, has stated that these 16th-century crooks are original. The large main barn of the manor house Barlow Wood Seats Hall features what is claimed to be the longest continuously roofed crook barn in Derbyshire, and possibly even in the United Kingdom. An example of a Yorkshire crook barn complete with a heather-thatched roof can be found in Appletree Wick. The crooks blades are a single oak tree riven, split in two to form an equally shaped A-frame. Rare examples of crook framing are found on continental Europe such as in Belgium, Flanders, northern France and the Corrèze region of France. No crook frames are known to have been built in America, though there are rare examples of what may be an upper crook knee rafters. Revival. During the current revival of green oak framing for new building work, which has occurred mainly since approximately 1980 in the UK, genuine crook frames have quite often been included in traditionally carpentered structures. There are also some fine, historically authentic reconstructions. For instance, Tithe Barn, Pilton, Glastonbury, whose original roof was destroyed by lightning, has been carefully rebuilt in 2005 from curved oaks. The necessary trees were sought out, using special templates. In English woodlands, types of crooks: true crook or full crook. The blades, straight or curved, extend from a foundation near the ground to the ridge. A full crook does not need a tie beam and may be called a full crook open, or with a tie beam a full crook closed. Base crook. The tops of the blades are truncated by the first transverse member such as by a tie beam. Raised crook. The blades land on masonry wall and extend to ridge. Middle crook. The blades land on masonry wall and are truncated by collar beam. Upper crook. The blades land on tie beam. Very similar to knee rafters. In Dutch called a kromsteel. Jointed crook. The blades are made from two pieces joined near eaves. They can be joined in at least 5 ways. The apex of a crook frame also helps to define the style and region of the crook. Different types include the butt apex, halved, housed, yoke, and crossed forms. See also hammer beam roof. Further reading. Hewitt, Cecil A. 1980. English Historic Carpentry. Phillimore. pp. 231-233. ISBN 0-85033-354-7. Harris, Richard. 1978. Discovering Timber-Framed Buildings. Shire Publications Limited. Princes Risborough, Buckinghamshire. ISBN 0852634277. Alcock, N. W. Barley, Monsieur W. A.L. 1996. Recording Timber-Framed Buildings, An Illustrated Glossary. Council for British Archaeology. York. ISBN 1872414729. Cruck database. Black and white timber-framed houses.